Did you know that cultural competence is regarded as the most important skill for effective work performance in the 21st century? This is because the 21st century workplace is made up of an increasingly diverse workforce. At Curtin, our focus is not just on your degree, but also in making sure that you are work ready. Curtin believes that it is important for students like you to develop cultural competence. The phrase cultural competence sounds complex. What does it actually mean? To answer this question, we need to take a closer look at what we mean by culture. Culture can be defined as the ideas, customs, and social behaviors of a particular people or society, or put more simply, the things we do and why we do them. When we know how people from other cultures behave and understand why they behave that way, it becomes easier for everyone to get along. Cultural competence is simply the ability to interact effectively with people from different cultures. Apart from knowing the practices and perspectives of other cultures, you also need to have an awareness of your own culture to be able to interact effectively with people of other cultures. Most importantly, you need to be open and respectful to differences. Curtin has a culturally diverse community where you will be accepted and treated fairly. At Curtin, we believe that students and staff need to develop respect for the cultural differences of others, appreciate the behaviors, beliefs, and values of other cultures, and reflect on our behavior and views to become self-aware. As a first step to understanding cultural competence, let's explore Australian culture. Now, defining Australian culture is not easy, as Australia is a vibrant, multicultural country. But long before Australia was discovered by the Europeans, it was home to the world's oldest culture, the Aboriginal people who inhabited this land for tens of thousands of years. The first European to land in Australia was the Dutch sea captain Dirk Hartog, who landed on the West Australian coast about 400 years ago, and left an inscribed pewter plate to mark the occasion. Since then, Australia has seen many migrants, and Australians today can identify with more than 270 ancestries. Things have certainly changed from the time of Dirk Hartog and other colonial settlers. Contemporary Australians have their own identity, and it's quite difficult to pin down the Australian identity because Australia is particularly diverse. The Australian stereotype, however, sees all people as equal and deserving of a fair go. They generally believe in hard work and value friendship, and every now and then identify as larrikins. A fair go? Larrikin? Australians have even adapted the English language to suit their own needs. Australian English has a unique sound and has new words and meanings that reflect its culture.